About your friend Alvar.
What about him?
Where is he? He should be standing guard.
How should I know? He comes and goes as he pleases. But if you're gonna start looking for him, try the tavern. Ask Orin, the tavern keeper. He could have seen Alvar.
Right.
I'm watching you. Don't do something stupid.
Go and bother someone else.
I don't have any time right now.
Don't try anything, all right?
Maybe later.
And what are you doing?
Go and bother someone else.
No, not now. We'll talk later, yeah?
Another incomer. Are you here to trade, fight, or just add another mouth to the masses? Because unless we get help, I don't know how we're gonna keep feeding the people we've already got here. They are supposed to be able to conjure stuff up with their magic, but can they do that with supplies? Can they magic up the food we need? No, they can't.
It doesn't sound like you're getting the help you deserve.
Don't pretend like you feel sorry for me. People like you are only interested in the power that comes from magic, not the problems of common folk. But then, what does magic do for me when I'm hungry? In any case, I won't let myself be deceived. Even if our magic can protect us from what is out there, it is no replacement for a full stomach.
What do you have to trade?
You can take a look at our stock. The selection is more limited than I'd like, but it's what we have. Of course, if we weren't besieged by outlaws, albs, and we're still pen-pushing bureaucrats, I could offer you more.
Are things really that bad in Goliath?
That depends who you ask. I'm sure there are some who don't notice how hard it is for everyone at the bottom of the pile.
It sounds like you have a problem.
Oh, I wish it was only one. But let's start with the Ison clan promising me regular deliveries from the Valley of the Damned, and then failing to get them for me. It's time Master Thorald returned from his retreat to put this right. But like everyone else, it seems like he has plans greater than, say, making sure everyone gets fed. If we don't get that food, we'll be living on hope and fresh air. Then, why should you care if our warlords don't?
Aren't you angry about that?
Of course I'm angry. My only motive is to keep people fed. If I'm going to achieve that, I need someone to talk to Angrim. I need someone to persuade him how serious the situation is. These warriors seem to think that fighting is the only thing that matters. But let's see them try fighting when they've not eaten for a week. Can you tell Angrim that's how bad it is? That if we don't start getting boxes of supplies, then the only thing he'll have to eat is boxes.
Where can I find this Master Thorald?
Pilgrim has been gone for so long, I'm not sure anyone knows where he is. He announced that he needed to go into retreat for some higher purpose, and that was it. He left. All we know is that his leaving had something to do with Elex and mana. But what exactly, I don't think anyone knows.
It sounds like these supply problems are getting you down.
No guards for escorting the supplies here or to distribute them afterwards. Outlaws and clerics stealing some of what we do send.
Yes, it's not just you. I had my armor stolen by an outlaw.
Outlaws. The one thing you can trust them to do is to steal things.
And you know where they take the things they've stolen?
Well, if they're true outlaws, there is only one place they'll take them. Straight to Tavar and a share of the profit.
Interesting to know. I will speak to Angrim for you.
Thank you. My hunters are doing their best, but we can't get by without those food supplies from the valley.
Teach me something.
Of course.
trade?
Look around. Tell me what you need. Stop messing around with that technology, will you? Look around. Tell me what you need.
Can we trade?
Look around.
No, not now.
Hey, incomer. You're new here, right?
Is it that obvious?
Oh, I only arrived here recently myself. There are just too many raiding parties out there now. If you don't belong to a faction, well, you're just counting the days until you're dead. I was pretty badly injured when I was brought here. They took me in and patched me up. But I wish I had more than this simple weapon to defend myself with. This doesn't exactly make me feel safe.
Where are you from?
A farm on the border with Abessa. I came here when the Albs raided the farm. The Berserkers found me and brought me here. But protection came at a price. My safety for a law that is more limiting than freeing. They reject all technology. Can you imagine that?
You don't think technology should be forbidden?
Look at the people here. They want to change the world, but they're doing it one handful of soil at a time. Sore backs, blistered hands, slow progress. Goliad is civilized, but it's not exactly civilization, is it? Those are my thoughts, and there are some here that share them. But there are others who would exile you from the town just for saying that technology can make a difference.
Is there anything else you don't like about Berserkers?
Don't get me wrong, the people here can be fair, they help those around them, and there's the wonder that is Berserker magic. And if you follow their laws, you will find acceptance here, all of which is 1,000 times better than you can expect from the outlaws. The people of Tavar might as well be mutants, the way they turn on everyone and everything. What I don't understand is the hatred for clerics here. The wars of the past are long gone. The enmity should be buried. Certainly the clerics believe differently about technology, but that's no reason to hate them. Is it?
It sounds like you've learned a lot about the clerics.
What about you? Are you going to pledge allegiance to the Berserkers? Run off to the outlaw way of life? Or follow an interest in technology to the clerics?
I don't need anyone, or any faction.
An outlaw in the making if I ever heard one. But I'd think again. At some point, you'll need to choose a side.
So, is there anywhere to trade here?
That depends what you want to buy. Traders need to be authorized, and what they can sell is restricted. You'll need to look elsewhere if you want energy weapons, or anything more advanced than a hand-sharpened stick. And whatever you want to buy, you'll need to find the shards to pay. Say, you look like you could do with something to eat. Take this as a gift.
I have to go.
Wisdom guide you.
Leave your hands where I can see them.
You shouldn't stand around talking about these things.
Maybe later.
on fast. What news from the fields?
You hear Yora's still looking for volunteers to go up to the converter?
Good luck to him. I don't know anyone who's going to risk that journey in a hurry.
You hear an outlaw's been spotted up around the main gate?
You're the second person to tell me that today.
Yeah? Do you know if Ragnar's sent out a search party yet?
Oh yeah. Ragnar's always popping in here to let me know his plans. Treats me like a brother, he does.
We're getting the seedlings in. I think the next few crops should go well.
Hard work pays off. Cultivators, the shoulders upon which all berserkers stand. Warlord or warrior, we should never forget that.
I can never tell if you're being serious.
Those Alps got what they deserve. Maybe they'll think twice before raiding us again.
Hey, that's against the law.
Not now.
What good are walls against raiders? Just gives us a higher place to wait from while they bomb us.
What have we here? Welcome to the Berserkers. You want to make it all the way to the top? You must observe our sacred traditions. Most sacred of all, never have an empty glass. Tell me, what brings you here?
Is this your tavern?
It is indeed. Tavern, home from home, resting place for the hardworking man. We offer shelter to all loyal berserkers. You want something to drink?
Tell me. Have you heard anything about the Alps recently?
Well, it's said that they were very active a few days ago. One of them Alps, Elex, they say, seemed to be very interested in the old observatory in the mountains up there to the west.
Elex. Do you know where he is now?
He and his troops went north. Pity. He made it out just before the force sent after him got there. Must have had a fright. There've been no more Alps seen since then.
Do you know where in the north he has gone?
I don't really get any news from past the first border region up there in the highlands of Obessa. There's not many berserkers prepared to venture far into the Icelands. Hardly anyone who's seen the Ice Palace has returned alive.
Do you know anyone who made it all the way down to the Ice Palace?
Not that is still alive. There were a few warriors, but we lost them in the last attack.
Why do you use such old weapons?
What? You think you can't kill someone with a sword? You don't need Elex weapons to survive. You ask the Alps. Their technology against our magic, and they're the ones in the ground.
Maybe the Berserkers just got lucky.
Ha! Are you one of those people that looks at a shiny gun and thinks it's progress? Elex rots whatever it touches. Look at the Alps. They might as well be mutants. They're unnatural.
What's so good about nature?
Have a beer, and you can taste it. Nature is magic. Real magic. Took the comet for people to realize that. So, that's what we do here. We work with nature. Nature gives us mana, and mana gives us magic.
Idan is different to the other places I've been.
Well, there you have me beaten. I've never left Idan, but from what I've been told, the comet scorched the ground and what didn't die was poisoned by Elex. It's only here that the world is growing again. Generations of berserkers have worked hard to make this place. And now we have the World Hearts. The other lands should be welcoming us. They should be begging us to come and heal the world instead of attacking us.
Who are the Berserkers?
We're the only real free people there are. I know, we have our laws. But better that than a knife at your throat like the Outlaws. Or an Elex edition like those Alps. We're working together to make this world better. You work hard here, you're rewarded. There's no others will be so fair to you.
Do you know a Berserker named Alvar?
Oh yeah, I know Alvar. That asshole almost tore down half the tavern with his friend Argor a few days ago. Those two drink harder than anyone I've seen drink for a long time. I haven't seen Alvar since. If you find him, you tell him not to show his face in here again.
Do you know where Alvar could be?
No, and I don't want to. You could ask his drinking buddy Argor, down at the pit. He's about the only one talking to Alvar these days.
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
See you later.
Cultivators, the shoulders upon which all berserkers stand. Warlord or warrior, we should never forget that.
I can never tell if you're being serious.
Those Alps got what they deserve. Maybe they'll think twice before raiding us again. What are you doing?
I don't have any time right now.
So, I have to go. So, I have to go. So, I have to go.
Hey, can I help you? What do you want here?
Who wants to know?
My name is Born. I am the chief overseer of the seedling farms here in Goliad. Let me welcome you to Goliad, the jewel of Magalan. Here you can see what our world once was, and what she can be again. But tread carefully whilst you're here. Some of the plants we're cultivating in the seedling farms are fragile. Damaging them means exile to the Valley of the Damned. So I'd watch your step. It'll make life easier all round. Life is a lot more comfortable here in Goliad than out in that valley.
What is a supervisor?
Someone who has already worked so long at a job that people have decided they are better organizing people than doing the actual job.
What's a seedling farm?
We grow a lot of different plants here, specimens of all the types we can find. But of them all, the world hearts are the most important. For where they grow, all life will follow. That's why these plants get their own fortified defenses. If you would like to see the work we do, you are welcome to visit us. Many incomers stay to become cultivators. We always have space for more people willing to dedicate themselves to Magalan. I hope you find your place here. Take care of the world, and the world will take care of you.
There's a face I haven't seen before. Newcomer, aren't you?
You have a problem with new faces?
Problem? Me? Oh, I never have problems, only solutions. And I reckon we can solve problems for each other.
What problems?
Of the financial kind. The kind where I've got money I'm just looking to give away, and you have empty pockets to fill.
I'm listening.
I'll bet. You look like the listening kind. Except maybe being impaled up the unmentionables with a hot, rusty poker. But, and I'm getting to the point, here's me, right? A loyal and honest berserker, someone who knows what's right, what's legal and what's not. Then there's a newcomer like you. Well, any newcomer has the potential to make honest mistakes when it comes to legalities. And if you did, then I, as an honest berserker, could help put such mistakes right in a way that earns us both Elexit.
You want to trade illegal goods?
Illegal here is legal there. Law's just a matter of geography, isn't it? So, if you were to get your hands on rare, legally questionable items, I could, being a loyal berserker, take that trouble off your hands.
Rare items?
Rare is where the Elexit is. You could spend your life dreaming of Elexit, or spend your Elexit living your dreams. Your choice.
You're looking for rare items?
I help people with problems. When someone discovers rare items that are legally questionable, I solve this problem without the need to take up the time of our busy official authorities. No fuss, no overstretching our legal authorities. It's much better for everyone. And all for the right price. I just do as any honest, loyal, law-abiding, practical berserker should do.
What items do you trade?
Trade? No, that would be illegal. No, I don't trade. I run a sort of lottery, one where you pay me for a chance to win the item of your choice.
I have to gamble?
You could say that, but once you offer the right price, the odds are you'll always be a winner. I only have a limited selection. We are in Goliath, and the laws make a lot of items illegal. Well, you know what they say. One man's forbidden is another man's profit. Of course, as a loyal and honest berserker, you won't catch me saying things like that.
About these rarities.
Yes?
What's the catch?
Catch? What catch? You'll earn a handsome amount of Elexit. Where's the catch in that?
Do you take me for stupid?
No. Stupid would only cause me trouble. Who wants stupid? Smart is what I need. Smart knows how to keep everyone happy. Smart knows how to keep the laws in perspective and turn a healthy profit. And I can see you're smart.
Exactly what goods are you looking for?
Me? I don't want anything. But I might know a few people in need of mature healing roots. Born the cultivator knows where they grow. And if you could persuade him to let you harvest them, then maybe I could persuade someone to give you Elexit for them.
And if I just give the roots to Born?
You could, but then Born's not gonna be as financially grateful as me. Meaning he'll pay you less if I have to spell it out.
What's the rarest item you're looking for?
Well, there is one thing, but it's a bit special.
Tell me about it.
Well, if you're sure, once we talk about this, you'll be committed. It's all about trust on this one.
Just tell me.
Well, you see, Ragnar, one of the big bosses here, has something of particular interest to me. A family heirloom. Eric Eisenfaust's sword.
Who is Eric Eisenfaust?
You've got to have heard of him. He was one of the greatest warriors ever to fight for the Berserkers. Eisenfaust is a legend here. Kids worship him. Warriors want to be him. Not Ragnar's either. Who knows how he got the sword, but it wasn't legitimate, trust me. Some say Eisenfaust was the real founder of the Berserkers, that he took Amrek's dreams and made them real. They say that 50 years ago, Eisenfaust destroyed an entire army of the clerics' fighting machines using just this sword. Load of old hooey, of course, but even so, with his name on the sword, it's almost priceless. Almost. I'll give you a reasonably sized stack of Elex for it.
Can you get a hold of Alp technology?
Alptech is far, far too hot and Goliath, my friend. I'm a brave man, but no outlaw, no reaver. I mean, just the other day, I met a bounty hunter who was trying to track down an outlaw over something. Trust me, you want to stay away from that life and that merchandise.
Do you need any other items?
Well, there is something that needs acquiring and redistributing. You know the pit, right?
What's the pit?
Oh, it's a storage place. They keep unwanted items there. Well, Yora, the guy in charge there, needs help collecting things with Elexit in them. And here's you looking to be helpful. So, how about you help collect that stuff for him, then accidentally lose it on the way back?
You want me to bring you things with Elex in them?
Well, truth be told, Yora really doesn't like that stuff. And I know people who love it. So, it would be winners all around.
Any more rare items you're interested in?
You've noticed the Mana Shrine, right? Big building in the middle of Goliath?
Yes.
Well, it just so happens that building contains all the Elex they use to make mana. And mana is magic in whoever's hands hold it. I'm telling you, Elex can make profits appear out of nowhere. All you have to do is make it disappear from under Caldrum's nose.
Anything else you're looking for?
Not right now. If anything comes up, I'll let you know.
Teach me something.
Yeah, sure, why not?
That technology will get you into trouble here.
I want to make a trade.
Always happy to trade.
try anything. We'll talk later, yeah?
Take your business elsewhere.
Go and find a trader. They'll talk to you.
So, I have to go.
Find someone else to talk to.
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
It's an adjuter. Haven't you seen one before?
I've seen one. I've seen several. It's Elex technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
I'm not carrying it. It's an implant.
An implant? Well, that gives you a reason for not removing it. Well, you don't look like an owl. Too much color in your cheeks, too much shine in your eyes. That and you've not tried to kill me. Still, best you know that should you find any other Elex technology on your travels, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
How do you get anything done without technology?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected Elex technology. And as you can see around you, we have done fine without it. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. Life grown from mana. Now, that's a better use for Elex than building devices. So we collect technology, extract the Elex from it, and throw the scrap into the pit.
So you extract Elex just like the elves?
You're comparing us to those inhuman creatures? Those monsters throw people into their converters. Alive or dead, it doesn't matter to them. We cure the soil of Elix's poison and use it for healing. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how we use its power.
Why not do this and use technology?
You sound like one of those technophiles, looking forward and not knowing their history. Listen, there are books from the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil. And so, Amric and the Forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned our world should be forbidden. And right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magalan pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's reward for our rejection of technology.
And if you have magic, why would you want technology? So the Alps pump Elex into themselves, the clerics feed it to machines, and we transmute it into magic.
Surely technology makes life easier.
Such is temptation. The Alps take Elex, they get stronger, but what have they become?
Victorious. They're beating you.
In the short term. They don't even know what they're fighting for. How can they ever be victorious if they let themselves become machines? They have a love of Elex, a need for it, but as to why, if we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to kill. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast magic, it's toxic to the Alps.
But Alps can cast magic.
Yes. Yes, now there is something I don't understand.
So if you need Elex, why do you want to get rid of it?
Ah, Amrek's paradox. We are told Elex is the center of all ills in the world, and yet it is also the cure. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You could help us with that.
You want me to collect Elex?
You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alb converter?
What about it?
The Albs built it to refine Elex here in Edan, but our warriors forced them to abandon it. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature, but we can make use of it. Well, with the Elex in it. Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror and make it magic. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high Elex concentration in them. Can you do that?
Why not use Alp technology to get the Elex you need?
And where do we stop on that road? When we are feeding people into that machine like they do? Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The world hearts will purify Magalan without the need for machines. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already made.
If Elex is so bad, why do you trade using Elexit?
You mean, why not turn it into mana?
It's Elex, isn't it?
Yes, but the concentration in it is just too low to produce mana. Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then, it's useful. Everyone spends it, so we do too. I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things. It makes my head hurt.
So, you won't be confiscating my Elexit?
Oh, we need as much of it as possible to buy the things we need. So please, trade while you're here.
I will get you the converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly. Never seen again. Good day to you.
You're new here, right? You're an incomer? Tell me, what do you think about our laws? You think they should be strict, or just used as guidelines?
Laws should be guidelines.
It's time you had an education.
Why are you asking me about laws?
Well, you're not one of us. So, I'm not surprised at all that you don't think much of our laws. Listen, can I ask you a favor? As an outsider, you're not bound by our laws. Not as much as a true berserker.
Who are you?
My name is Ornir. I'm one of the workers at the pit. We decommission forbidden technology here, making Magaland safer one machine at a time. I came up with that. Not everyone understands what we do here, particularly incomers. But as Amrek said, technology is seduction. The easy path will lay us waste. And so, here we are, removing temptation from the weak-minded.
What help do you need?
I believe I saw someone in the pit. Then he escaped. He's sort of hanging around outside town, down that path near the gate. I think he's an outlaw. I'm only guessing, but I think he must be after the equipment we throw down there into the pit. If it is really one, then he has to disappear.
Why don't you tell the guards?
No, they're... If that's a real outlaw, they couldn't deal with it. They're not top-notch, that's why they're here, not on the front line. No, I wouldn't want to put them in danger, but you look like you can handle yourself.
Why would an outlaw be down there?
Stealing, of course. Bastards want nothing else but to make themselves rich. And the pit is where we throw all the bits of technology once they've had the Elex removed. Worthless to us, but an outlaw? Well, they'd try and sell maggots to a corpse, wouldn't they?
So, why don't you take care of it?
I'm not allowed to leave here. I've got to do things. I'm a technical expert. Angram wouldn't want me to endanger myself. I mean, if he was a piece of technology, I'd be there. The Elex would be out. The law would be satisfied, but... Look, Angram's already watching. He hears I've been near an outlaw, I'm dead, or exiled.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Kill him. The outlaw. I'd recommend you do it from a distance. Don't get close. I'm certain he's up to something.
I will take care of the outlaw.
Good. Great. Thanks. I saw him by the cliff outside the gate into Goliath. You know, below the pit. You should check around there. No, not now.
Quit messing around with that gizmo, will you?
No, I can't talk to you right now.
Not now.
Are you sneaking around?
Yeah, not now, all right?
Not now.